Okay guys, so I just completed the fit test from the Insanity DVD and it's the real deal. Yeah, to be quite honest, I had to take a break several times and, like in between, I had to take 30 seconds to a minute to just breathe, do some yoga moves, and oh my gosh. Definitely worth every penny so far. Now the fit test you can either follow along with on the DVD, which I highly recommend, especially if you're doing it the first time like I was. He shows you how to do each one of the moves before you have to do it. They time out the interval, and then he's kind of like encouraging and motivating you along the way. So I really recommend popping in the DVD versus just using the sheet. And then there is a warm-up that you do beforehand, and make sure you do the warm-up. This probably takes, I don't know, I think between like about 35 minutes or something like that with the warm-up, but for me it was more like 45 because I was resting and oh my gosh, it was crazy. Okay, so for the fit test there are 8 things that you get tested on, and you do the fit test once every 2 weeks. So this was my first one. Switch kicks, kind of where you kick your legs up in the air, and then 2 kicks counts as 1. I did 43. Power jacks, 47. Power knees, 97. Power jumps, 18. Globe jumps, 6.5. I was freaking pooped. Suicide jumps, 14. Push-up jacks, to be quite honest, was what I had the worst time with. I only got 11. You go down into a push-up position, and then as you're pushing up, you're kind of doing a jumping jack with your feet, which usually, I just do plank jack, so this was way more advanced than that, and it really killed my elbows, so I could only get in 2 or 3 before taking like a 10-second break. So I was not doing good on those. And the oblique, like knee things, I only got 32. So there's the results for my fit test. I woke up because I'm going to be starting to do my workouts at 4:30, but today I didn't do the fit test at 4:30. I woke up, I went through all the meals, and I made a list of the meals in my tablet in like a memo pad or something. And then from there, I planned out my next 2 weeks of meals. And we're going grocery shopping tomorrow, and we go once every 2 weeks. My husband's military, so we shop at the commissary. And we live like 30 minutes from base, so I definitely wanted to plan all my meals out. And I'm going to be using this program to tone up as well as weight loss. So what I did was I incorporated a shake into at least, one meal a day. I incorporated a shake into it. So I have 14 meals. I kind of read through the nutrition book, planned my meals, and then I also went ahead and took my measurements this morning. I measured my left thigh, kind of like in the biggest part on top, and I'm a curvy person. I'm a curvy girl, always have been. So I have like the hip size and butt. My left thigh, I measured around the biggest part of my thigh when it was parallel to the floor. So I kind of, put my foot up on a dining table chair just so I could measure better so I can get it in the same spot. So my left thigh, 23.25 inches. Left calf, 14.75 inches. I have like manly extremities, I think. I measured my ankles because I'm weird and I would like to see if my ankles shrink. I just have like stocky ankles, so we'll see. I measured my hips, which right now are at 38. Go figure, I had 2 kids, so my hips grew. Hips are at 38. Around my midriff, right around my belly button, is 34. And my waist is at 31.75. My left bicep is 11.75. And my right bicep is 12. I've got like really manly arms. So hopefully they shrink and they don't get I don't want to look like a monster pro lifter champ. So we'll see. You know, if I start feeling like I'm really bulking up in the arms, I might reassess what I'm doing. And then after the fit test today, took my vitamin, and I use my own recovery formula. I didn't purchase it from Beachbody, but basically the best thing to do after you have an intense workout is, and it even says so right on their site, is like 4 parts carbs to 1 part protein. So that's what I did, and I just had that, and I can tell my muscles are going to be kind of tired, and but you know what, overall I feel super good. I feel motivated, and I'm so surprised. Like, usually I'd be tired, and I'm not. I just want to go run around. If you're wondering if you've ever done Jillian Michaels workouts, I did all the Jillians, you know, and I loved them, but it didn't get me in like crazy, intense, insane shape. I just think because there was nothing like this to go along with it. I got her emails, not the same. So I think what I'm going to do, and I'll kind of see how it goes, is afterwards I might use Jillian to kind of maintain, but we'll see. Okay, so that was day 1. That was my Insanity fit test, and feel free to follow along on my journey or check me out on my blog, and that is insanelysara.blogspot.com. Bye.